My guy lagged. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Momo,
And I'm Ibu
and we are Gen Z,
versus Millennial.
and clearly you know which one is the millennial.
You could just tell, honestly. I feel like they could just tell.
No, you can't.
You look like a 4-year-old.
Okay, you look like a 20-year-old.
Okay, no, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're
Guess my
clearly.
age. I want people to guess my age. How old do you think I am?
We said this in the first episode as well.
Yeah, let them guess again, because there might be some new watchers. It might be one more person that watches.
Your lady that came, cleaning lady.
Yeah.
So the cleaning lady that came, she was like, "Oh, so your brother is like he's probably like what my son's age
I
is."
already told her my age before, so I don't know why she said that.
She was like, "Yeah, your brother's probably like my son's age, 23, 24." And I looked at her, I was like, "No."
You probably didn't understand her, because her English
Mm-mm.
is not the
She
greatest.
said, "My son, 24."
And then?
And she said, "Like your brother age, 24."
I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know how to say that in English.
But like, ask her next time she comes.
All right,
Literally,
we will.
just be like, "What do you think? What do you think?" Okay,
I'm Onk, but anyways.
you are Unc, but let's see what everybody else thinks. Okay,
It don't matter what anybody else thinks.
I mean, yeah, you are the age that you are.
Yeah. Anyways, go
Can't
ahead.
really change that. What is a stereotype?
Whoa! You just jump right into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is a stereotype about your generation that's actually true?
All stereotypes are pretty much true,
Like?
for the most part, generically. What's a stereotype about my millennials?
Yeah, what is a stereotype about millennials that's actually true? Like for majority of
We
millennials.
don't believe in mental health. We think it's self-made disease, which is not true actually. But
Of course it's not true. But I
But-
think I think that millennials have this taboo around it. Like you guys, I feel like if you guys are doing therapy, it's so hush hush. Like it can't be said really out loud. Like you guys, or it can be said. You guys just don't really say it out loud. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to therapy.
yeah, and millennials are also we're yeah, a little bit more traditional too,
Yeah.
like more conservative.
Yeah. I think something about Gen Z that's really true is Gen Zs are snowflakes.
Oh, like soft.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I do think we are very
Yeah,
soft.
that's a very good one. That's a better response than mine.
And the reason I think it's true is because like obviously it's person to person, but Gen Z like it's just like we take things a lot more personally and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I think we also don't think too much. Like I'm going to talk about this for a second. Think about the cancel culture. I really want to talk about this cancel culture and how like people canceled each other and blah blah blah. But I was thinking about it. Like some things you look at which is like ridiculous. Like people are getting canceled for like some things that are just like, absurd. And it's like people are young, You make mistakes, you learn on a daily basis. Like literally on a daily basis. Something that you were not as aware of even a week ago, you could be totally aware of now and you're learning now. So I feel like when people are counseling each other and like or counseling someone else, it's like you also have to think about like how long ago someone like did something or whatever, People learn. People are not aware. I agree that there is that culture that you should educate yourself and people need to be educated, but if it's not like, if they're learning and you're bettering yourself, I think that's all that should matter.
Yeah.
You want to say anything?
Actually, there's one thing you guys like. The millennials is also the generation of dark humor. You guys don't have dark humor. That's which you guys are missing out on a lot. So
But I also think that dark humor has to do with the mental illness.
no, dark humor has to
instability.
do with cancel culture.
Yeah.
That's what it has to do with. It has nothing to do with mental health. I don't know where you came. That has nothing to do with.
My generation, I feel like generations just as you go on, generation just gets softer and softer in a way, like,
Yeah.
just generally. It's like I don't know, but I think our humor is better.
No,
No, why not?
I don't think so. I think our humor in your format is better.
Huh?
Yeah. So
What?
in your format, meaning you have so much more outreach, but the millennial content it's so much darker, so much funnier. And being funny is subjective. Like what you might find funny is not what I'll find funny. There's a lot of stupid like memes that exist that are not even funny, and it's mostly like I don't know if it's coming from Gen Z or if it's coming from millennial. I don't know where it's coming from, but just in the internet alone and being in the Gen Z era, there's a lot of stupid. Actually, here's a question. Here's a better question. Actually, who do you think makes better content, Gen Z or millennial?
That's a hard question.
Who makes better content? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think millennials kind of make shitty content.
But you know what? I also know a lot of millennials that make really good content.
Man, I can't lie to you. How many stupid. There's nothing more annoying than millennials doing content trends. And it just like.
But like what? Like what do you like?
I don't even want to talk about it. But there's a lot. I feel like millennials kind of make a lot of cringe content. A
But
lot of
so do
cringe
Gen
content.
Z. Gen Z have a lot of cringe. The only difference I think is Gen Z know that it's cringe.
Yeah,
Like I feel
yeah.
like we know it's cringe and we kind of own it. Like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think millennials just do it and they really think it's something great and it's not.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I
There's a
think
lot of
that's
stupid content
that's
out
what the
there.
difference is.
This might be one of the stupid content, our thing. Who knows?
But it's just
But-
like it's yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
But do you think there is something that is cringe like within the millennial, like within millennial trends or whatever they do that you think you would still like watch?
What do you mean watch?
Like if people are doing like stupid trends or something, you know it's cringe, but you still like you don't mind watching it.
No, if it's cringe, I'm not watching it.
Is there? But there might be something that's cringe, but it's like funny. How like cringe it is.
No, I don't think I operate like that. I don't.
Like
Yeah,
cringe is cringe.
yeah, cringe is cringe. Like, that's what it'll always feel to me. Yeah.
But it could also be like fashion. Like fashion.
Who has
can
better
be-
fashion sense, Gen Z or millennial?
I think Gen Z. But
Yeah, I agree.
But the thing is, you can't really say much because the fashion just keeps rotating. It's not even original. Like we have better fashion now, I think, but it's also because it's coming back from like the 80s, 90s. Like it's just rotating. It's not like it's something crazy new.
So is okay. So now the oversized clothing. Do you think that's a Gen Z thing, or is it you think it was? I don't know fashion like that, but was the open loose clothing? I don't think it really was the thing in the past. Like it was straight.
I think it was more like it was always known as streetwear. Like it was more as a streetwear type of thing, but it wasn't. Baggy shirts, I don't think were a thing. Let's see.
No, so men I have I think I dress like that too, like the oversized crop tees, like the oversized one
Yeah.
with the baggy bottoms.
Yeah.
I think that's a Gen Z thing. I personally like that kind of style. I like combining the both.
I like the
Going
baggy
together.
style as well.
But I do agree. I think Gen Z, male and female, dress better than millennial.
Millennials.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the old school, unless it's like very classy.
But it's all come back. Like bootleg pants are back. Like straight jeans were a thing of like our sister's like when she was in middle school.
What jeans?
Like the straight jeans.
Yeah.
Like the flary jeans that have come out. Like
I
those-
do like the flare, like the.
Yeah, those are like just coming back. I think it's more about the combination, like the shirts and the pants. Like
agreed.
the combination is what like we have come out of it.
Yeah.
But I also think, which something I really love is I love being comfortable, and I think that having like those straight pants and like those baggy shirts is such like it's
Yeah.
so comfortable, and I think Gen Z like being comfortable because even like with
That's
sweats
true.
and like hoodies, literally like we're just in them all the time. Like
I
we just
agree,
don't
yeah.
care. I think we just care about comfort a lot as well. But then there's also a lot of people out there who would say that they that they disagree. Like they like to dress up a little bit more, but still comfortable.
No, I think it's pretty cool. I think Gen Z dress better than millennials for the most part. Yeah, I think it's
But do
fair.
you think? But don't you think that some millennials dress like they kind of dress like Gen Z? Like
Like
what
me.
is? Yeah, like what is a millennial outfit? Like how?
It's very like the problem with millennial outfits is it's never really been about fitting,
What do you
right?
mean?
Like fitting has become such a component now to clothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't really in the millennials. If it was just like a nice shirt, you just wear it. It would have, like, you wouldn't dress according to how you're built or according to
Yeah.
how you are necessarily.
Yeah. I think body.
Especially in tech, because I'm in tech, and everybody knows tech people dress like shit.
And they literally, I mean, like they're known to have like that typical like Mark Zuckerberg what he wears kind of.
Yeah, some
Like, oh.
dull ass shit.
Yeah.
But even Mark Zuckerberg now dresses a little bit better.
He dresses a lot better actually, but like in
Yeah,
the
but-
beginning, like if you see him,
Yeah.
like it's very very. He used to dress very basic as well.
Yeah, tech is even worse. There's people that dress way worse
Yeah.
in tech.
But
Yeah.
I think generally, like all millennials are dressing the way that Gen Z are dressing. I think it's become more and more difficult to be able to tell if you're a millennial or you're Gen Z. I think it's difficult now.
Well, it depends, because you could be a millennial but Gen Z at heart.
Like, what is Kevin Hart?
A millennial? The guy's old as f***. What kind of question is that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of like these guys?
That boy is the oldest.
Yeah, I think he's like in his 50s.
And you're wondering if he's Gen Z?
No, not Gen Z. I'm thinking if he's a millennial or what's before that, baby boomers.
Yeah, some. No,
What generation?
boomers.
Oh, Gen X. It's Gen X and then it's baby boomers. Our parents are baby boomers, I think.
Probably not.
Gen X, never mind. Yeah, it is. Gen X is from 1965 to 1980.
Check when he was born. Probably like 43 or something.
Yeah, I think he's probably in his 40s. He was born in 1979. He's a Gen X. He's a Gen
Yeah,
X.
he not one of us.
But he's still dressed
Get that old
like,
ass out of here.
but he still has like he's like young soul. Like he's still
Yeah, he's in the culture. He's in the culture, so he knows.
yeah, that's how it is. Like I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, he's yeah, like even I think I'm like that in sense of millennial, but
Gen
I can
Z.
talk very fluently with a Gen Z, like
Yeah.
the lingo, the slang, and everything. So, because you witness the generation. There, believe it or not, as much as you think you're a millennial, there is an overlap where you are being influenced by the next generation, and it does impact
100%.
your life.
Because
So.
you're around it. It impacts everything. It's like even our parents. I mean, all this AI stuff is all my generation. It's all Gen X. I mean, sorry, Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen X. All right, boomer.
It's all Gen Z. Like we have all of this AI and everything, but they have to learn how
Yeah.
to do it because that's what their jobs require. That's what their
Yeah.
like thing requires. I think it's also like mentality. You have to kind of force yourself to change your mentality as you grow older and as new things are coming to light because it's just how it is.
Yeah.
For me, I started feeling old because there is some slang like these kids use.
Yeah, don't tell me about no skibbity wrist toilet. What in the
What?
garbage is that?
What did you just say?
You don't know skibbity wrist toilet? That was my reaction too. How do I know I'm passing a generation and I know it and you don't?
What the heck is? What is skibbity wrist?
I don't know what it is. I don't know either.
I have never heard that before.
And then they make fun of my state. Oh, that's so Ohio. Like, that's so messed up. There's nothing wrong with Ohio. I lived there for 6 years. I moved to San Francisco or I moved to Santa Clara, whatever, California. And I'll still tell you to this day I fuck with Ohio or I love Ohio. That shit was a whole different, quiet. Like, if that's so Ohio, that should be a compliment. I love Cleveland.
What skibbity toilet Riz?
No, like, they also have a term. It says, oh, that's so Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Like, That's not so Ohio. That's a good thing. Ohio's
You
lit.
love Ohio. He loves
Yeah.
Ohio. Every time he goes back now, also, I feel like you just have such a deep connection. I was talking to our sister the other day as well, and she was also like, this guy just, like, Ohio can never leave your heart because you actually really, really, really love
Did you
it.
actually have that conversation?
Yeah, yeah. Me and her we were like talking about it, because I think we were talking about when you were gonna go visit, and I was here, and she was like, "Yeah, this guy like Ohio could never leave his heart. Like he really loves it there."
Who said that?
Our sister,
But why? How does she know?
she know. I don't know. She knows. It's obvious. It's so obvious with you.
Yeah, I love Ohio.
It's very obvious. Like when you go, like you have a lot of joy. But why do you think you love it so much?
I spent a lot of time there. Like,
You went from such a loud place to
no, in Syracuse, New York, it's quieter than Cleveland.
actually.
Yeah.
But it's all college. Isn't it filled with all college students?
Yeah, I'd never move back to Syracuse. I hated Syracuse.
And you still decided to stay for 6 years.
Well, I got a full scholarship. How can I deny that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, but Ohio, it was the perfect place for me because we grew up in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Super extroverted, crowded ass place.
Yeah, we were always city people. I'm still a city girl.
City, exactly. And moving from there to Syracuse, complete opposite. You see an ant and you're like, oh wow, there's people here. Or insects here. And then, obviously life experiences, I didn't enjoy it. But when I was in Ohio at the start of my career, it was literally a city to myself. And it was never crowded. And I love, like, even from because, the music side of things,
Yeah.
it's a lot of, like, quietness, a lot of just peace. And right when I was started to make my friend group, I got this new opportunity, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah,
So it's amazing to move out here to California as well. But I hate driving here. Number two, traffic. That's a whole nother situation. Well, they're related.
Yeah.
And everything's hella expensive. Everything is so damn
Yeah,
expensive.
just
But it's a great place. Like, God sent me here for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I
I'm
think-
very
I
blessed to
think-
be here. But I
yeah.
love Ohio. That will always be a special place for me.
But isn't that crazy? Like, why do you think? Because for me and you, it's very different. Like, we grew up in a city. Like, we grew up in a very
but you-
happening country and city. And then I moved from my bachelor's literally to a more happening country. And then I'm in a crazy happening city now. I'm in New York City. So I've just
Yeah, because you've never had the experience of being in a quiet place for a long time.
I go crazy. Like I've tried it. Like when I was in my first semester, first year of bachelor's, when I was living like in dorms, and it was that area is very quiet generally because you're more like in Sharjah, that specific part of it. So it was very just quiet. It was very like it wasn't really lively. Nothing was happening. Like we would just be going to Dubai for something to be happening and stuff. But when I moved out, like I was so much happier. Like
Moved out where?
I moved out and I got my own apartment.
Out of Sharjah?
Yeah, no, it wasn't out of Sharjah, but it was out of I was in University City. It was out of University City. No, but it's very different. It's very different.
I'm sure, yeah.
It's like extremely different because when I moved out, I was so much happier. I had so much, like I would go down and I had everything happening. Like my area was the happening place. It was Al Jada and it was in Sharjah, but it was literally like now you go, there's so much traffic there, but there's so much, all the coffee shops are there. That's like the hot spot of like Sharjah and stuff. So I enjoyed that a lot more than when I don't know, I get anxious when it gets too quiet.
No, I like my quietness. I thrive in it. That's where all my creative ideas come.
I do think I need it. Like I can't be around people all the time. I do get very overstimulated now. Like I get overwhelmed and I need my peace and quiet to just be alone. But if I'm alone for too long or I'm like just in a very silent place for too long, I don't think I'd be able to function properly.
Yeah, you're getting old. That's what's happening.
So do you think if you were to go back to Saudi, like let's say if you were to ever move back and like if you do, like how do you think you would like it?
I'd still like it.
No, just based off of I'm saying based off of like the city vibe because you've become not as much of a city person?
Well, I lived there for 18 years. I'll never forget what it's like. I know the ins and outs. I know the people. Like, it's something very easy to me. That will always be home as well.
That's always home. I agree.
Yeah, it'll never change.
Yeah.
That will always be home for me as well. And if the opportunity comes, then that's great.
Yeah.
It would be very easy. The fam is there.
My only thing is, now that I think about it, I feel like if I came, because initially I actually didn't want to come here for my master's. Like, it was, I really tried to convince mom and Bob and be like, I really don't want to do my master's here. But it's also a stupid thing, like, if we don't go and, like, you know, kind of elaborate and go out of our bubbles, like, especially to get a better education. Like, if we have the opportunity, alhamdulillah, like, we're blessed enough to be able to. But anyways, I think I came and it was very difficult for me to come, and I enjoy it. And like, I'm liking it, but it's just nothing like the Middle East could give me. Like, I just went back for 2 months, and I'm just like, it's just not what. It's just so different. I mean, whatever Allah has planned, Allah has planned, and like, if I'm meant to get a job here, I get a job here and stuff. But I think, yeah, I don't know. My heart is still there, even though we have a lot more family here, and I think it is really nice to have a lot of family here. I don't know. It's just different. I find it really difficult. The one thing I don't know how you feel about it. I find it really difficult to be here and like be able to call mom and dad.
Yeah, because you haven't been here long enough. It's literally just called time translation.
No, but I'm talking about California specifically. I'm not talking about in New York. I'm totally fine.
Yeah, that's because you live in New York.
Yeah.
You don't live here. You haven't adjusted here.
Yeah.
But I still have a problem here too.
Because there's such a short window that you can call them. It's so short. Like, when I'm in New York, I can call them for hours and hours because I'll wake up early. I have such a big window to talk to them. When I'm here, I don't have that big of a window. I don't know. It's because I'm such a parent.
Yeah, the window's smaller here.
But what do you think because you've been here for a while now. So what
California or the States?
The States, generally. So what is something like, so you don't really know what it's like. I feel like if you were to go back, you know, you would still feel a little bit of a foreigner because everything changes on a daily basis, right? And you haven't been in
But I don't know if I would.
Not a foreigner, but
I don't know if I would move back per se. To be honest, as much as I love the place, I feel like I've gotten very accustomed to the lifestyle here. I feel like I would always visit.
Yeah.
I feel like I would visit long term, like how I do.
Yeah.
When I was working before.
Yeah,
like,
you just come.
I'll come for like 2-3 months.
Yeah. Chill.
Come for 2-3 months, have a blast, do all the fun, and then go back. Because I don't know if Gen Z feels the same way, but I think maybe it's just a human dynamic. It might not even be generational.
Yeah.
But having that independence is so important. Even from your family, like, you need that independence. Live, learn, think. On your own way.
Agree. I agree that you need your independence, and I think everyone needs to live alone to really know what it's like, because I feel like only then you know what the real world is like. You open up your doors to see what is out there.
Actually, it's so interesting. This is like, there's 2 things I want to say.
Yeah.
Like, mom's advice, which is one of the best advices ever given me. And it applies to anybody that's watching too. And my mom always says, never depend on anyone for anything. And when you come to that level, people will never be disappointed in you. People will never expect anything from you. You'll be more likely to be happy. And it's such an important thing, because the moment you depend on someone, it's going to cause you frustration. It's going to cause you dependency and all these different things. And that's one of the most important things mom has ever said.
Yeah, she says that to me all the time as well. It's like, she always says, that's one thing she always says. She says, don't let always be independent.
And even if it's like, even if we're siblings, actually.
Yeah.
Even if we're siblings, even if we're family, like, don't depend on anyone for anything.
Yeah.
And that's when you start expectations and all these other things.
Yeah.
And be good and just don't depend on anyone, you'll be happier.
Yeah.
It's very good advice.
And that doesn't mean like you shouldn't allow people to, like, it has nothing to do with that. It doesn't have to do with the fact that, oh, you shouldn't get people, you don't need to be close. It has nothing to do with people. It's just about, you have your own independence, so you don't feel the reliance that you need to rely on anybody, really. Like, you can do your own thing, you can do everything, you can live happier when you know that you are secure within yourself.
Yeah. And live in your means.
Yeah, you live in your means, and you can accept other like you get married, you live happy, like that. It has nothing to do with that, but it's just you should be independent because nobody can really have a say also.
Yeah.
And
Now
what?
here's the sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I finished.
Yeah.
I basically said it.
But this was the other thing before I forget, because I did forget it.
Mm-mm.
It was, I think the concept of marriage is so interesting to me.
In what way?
Like, you grow up, right? You grow up, and what do your parents teach you as a child? They literally teach you to be independent, like we're just talking about right now.
Yeah.
Like, your whole life when you're a kid, they teach you to walk, they teach you to eat, they teach you to go to school, they teach you everything. All that you can sustain yourself.
Yeah.
And so your whole life, they teach you to be independent by yourself. And then one day, they're like, all right, you have to move in with somebody. What? You taught my whole life to be independent, be selfish, or not selfish per se, but like work hard for, depend on myself. And now you want me to take in somebody. And I have no idea how to like do that. Like, I don't know anything about this person. Eventually, it takes time.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But it's such a weird concept. It's like they teach you to be independent and they're like, all right, get married now. Now you're not dependent. Now you two are collaborators. It's like, what? You taught me my whole life to be independent. Now you want someone to jump in. Like,
But I think it's not even, it's like that is such an interesting thing, but I think it's like the different phase of life. Like they're like, you should still be independent even though you're married, which
correct.
is such
Yeah.
an interesting,
That's true. I agree
yeah,
with that. Like,
yeah.
you're,
But that's so true. Like it's marriage, people don't realize that you're literally
by the way, taking advice from people that are not married.
literally
That's crazy.
yeah.
I think we should shut up because we don't know what we're talking about.
But it's also like common sense, right? Like, imagine you are now going to live with somebody for the rest of your life.
Well, that's not the
Inshallah.
case with the 50% divorce rates.
I think it's like 70, by the way.
It's
Or like
crazy, whatever it
60.
is.
It's crazy, but I think it also has to do with the fact that, again, you have to understand that you come from completely different backgrounds. You come from different ways that you were raised. You have a way you want kids to be raised. They have a way that they want their kids to be raised because it's based off of the way that each individual was raised.
Yeah.
So you're literally having to learn how to compromise in stuff that's so important to you. Like, stuff that I feel like it's so important for me to raise my kids a certain way because of the way that our parents raised us. And I feel like we turned out, alhamdulillah, I think we turned out pretty good. And it's difficult to think about, like, you know, like for me, the way that mom and dad, the way that they instilled, you know, like Islam within us, like just that faith. It's not about like everything else, but it's about the way that was instilled onto us. Like, it was always with love and with care, at least with me. It was always with so much, like, gentleness. And I feel like other people my age can't say the same thing. Like, for other people, it was like, it wasn't gentle. It was just more like,
I mean, I don't think that's the case with me.
you have to do it.
I don't think that was the case with me. Like,
Like,
it might be for you, but I don't think that was the case for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was for me. And I think it was for me because I think I was different. I mean, I was raised differently than you guys.
Yeah, I don't think that was the case for me because as they got older, they got wiser too.
Of course.
And their methods changed, but that wasn't the case.
I mean,
for
yeah,
us.
you guys were all trials. Like, I got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you, actually, since we're talking about this, who do you think had it easier growing up?
No one. You freaking rat.
Why did I have
You're
it
the
easier
youngest
growing up?
spoiled brat.
Why did I
Everything
have it?
was made good path for you.
What do you mean?
They already had a daughter. They already had a black
Son.
sheep son.
What do you mean a black sheep son?
Yeah, because I was the rebellious one. I was the one that broke every rule in the house.
Yeah, he was crazy.
And then they already experienced both. So for you, it was like whatever. It was chill.
Can I say the funniest thing? I don't know if you let me leave this in the podcast. The funniest thing would be if Ibu would ever get upset, he would run away from the house. He is so smart because where would he run away? To the mosque. And the thing is, Mama and Baba can't even say anything because where did he run away to? The mosque.
Okay. Let me express this story because that's a very interesting story, and I think it's very. I think people would find that very
It is
interesting.
so funny
Okay.
to me.
So yeah, I feel like every kid has had an experience where they're like, you know what, I'm running away from home because some stupid shit happened, like at home, and they're like, I'm running away, and you know, as a kid, like, I used to be very. Remember how bad my temper was?
You had a horrible
I've had a
temper.
and like I don't have a temper anymore.
Alhamdulillah, and I'm very shocked about that because it's a very difficult thing to, I feel like, to get away from, like, anger. Like, you have to really work really hard on yourself to
But
be
I
able to
like
get,
and like I used to be angry for a long periods of time.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Like, it
like
used
now,
to, like, affect all, yeah.
yeah. Like now, like I'll get mad for 2 minutes and I'll get over it. Like or less than a minute. Like I don't think I have a temper anymore.
I think you're also very, like, you're wiser now because
Thank you.
like,
Thank you. Gas me up.
still
But
a
anyways,
child.
but-
Continue, you were saying.
so yeah, so me as a kid, like I don't even know what I did to work on my temper. I don't think even worked on it. It just kind of naturally fizzled out.
No, but I think it fizzled out after your bachelor's, because even in your bachelor's, you still had a temper.
Yeah, it was really bad. I had a very bad temper. I would say stupid things. I would do stupid things.
I would, like, stay away from him. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it was bad. And
Waking
like
him up was oh my god! I need to talk about you waking up.
we can talk about this next. But let me finish my story.
Continue, yeah.
So every kid has been there. I know every kid has. If they didn't run away from home, they definitely thought about it. I know every single kid.
I don't think I've ever thought about running away from him.
Maybe it's a Gen Z thing. But millennials, I know every millennial watched the stupid movies about some happy couple running away. In this case, it was just me alone, my dumbass running away. So I don't even have anybody with me at this point. But I'll get mad. And we lived right by a mosque. We live right by two mosques. So that's one of the blessings in the Middle East. There's a house in every corner. Or every
House in every corner.
there's a mosque in every corner. And so obviously it's a holy place. Your parents are not gonna come barge in, start shouting at you in a mosque, right? It's like they're gonna be like, "Who is this weirdo?"
And you used to go to the bigger mosque as well.
Yeah, and that was like a 2 mile walk.
Yeah, it was. It was
like a 2 mile walk.
It
It
used
was
to take you a while.
Yeah, so I would like get really upset and like I was a very emotional being and very high temper. So I'll just take my shit, take my bags, and just start walking. And I wouldn't tell them because if I told them, obviously they'll stop the door, lock the door, do something like that.
You would just run away.
Yeah, and I think I've ran away maybe like twice or
I think three times.
3 times in my maximum 3 times.
Yeah, I think
After
3
that,
times. I remember those I remember one of them so well. You finish your story. I'll tell you which one I remember.
And I ran to big mosque, and then my parents are trying to call me, and obviously I'm not answering this and that. And eventually my dad comes in the mosque, and I'm just sitting there with my backpack. And then what's in the backpack? Nothing. So it'd be like a shirt or this, and I have no idea where I'm gonna shower. Well, that's a smart thing if you think about it. Mosques have showers, they have bathrooms,
And they give you water, and like you have like.
now the food situation I didn't know. I just knew that eventually they'd find me and I'd come back. That was like next level manipulation. But anyways, so eventually my dad would come because obviously my mom can't come to the guys section or this and that. And then my dad would come and he'd just talk to me. My dad's a teddy bear. Our dad's a teddy bear, and he'd just talk to me, and then I would just come back. But I think after a certain age, I was like, my dad told me, he sat me down and he said, listen, like whatever happens, don't do that again. And then I don't know, he just said that, and then I never kind of did it again.
There was this one time we ran away. Okay, I think this was like the biggest time we ran away. And when you came back, you stayed outside. You know that green bench that we had?
Yeah.
This guy slept on that bench. Like
Did I actually?
Yes. You would refuse to go inside the house. And I remember we had two doors. One was like an entrance door.
Was near my bedroom.
Near our bedroom. And then there was one, and then there was one that was like just a minute. The one that was like in between me and Ibu's room was like glass, so you could see everything outside. So I would just like peek out. And the thing is, in Saudi, all homes, you basically have a big gate, you have a little like a garden space, and then you have your inside doors. So
you don't have a backyard, you have a front yard pretty much.
Yeah, basically. So I peeked out, and I remember you're like in your hood.
What time was it?
It was at night. But it was at night, like not when mom and baba were sleeping. Like it was at night that mom and baba knew.
Oh, then
Like you were outside. Like Baba brought you home, but you refused to go inside the house. And you had
That's
your
crazy.
backpack, and you were in a hood.
my
and like
empty ass
and
backpack.
I don't know how, but there was, I don't know if you, I don't know. I feel like I can remember a blanket, but I don't know if it was there or
No,
not.
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but you're literally laying down there, and I remember I'm looking at you, and I'm like, what? And the thing is, I'm 6 years younger than you, so imagine like me thinking, and I'm just like, what is this kid doing? Like
Yeah.
that memory I can never forget because literally you're outside, and then I heard Mama saying like, he's gonna just sleep out there.
Yeah. That's the crazy part is like, I was a bad child with a good heart. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense. It makes no sense, but it really was that was
No,
the
I get
case.
it. I think it was you just had a pure heart. You just had like that kind of heart that was you didn't know how to communicate. I think it's just about something affected you. It was like you didn't know how to be understood or you didn't know how to communicate what was really in your heart.
Yeah.
Because you had pure intentions. So it just came out in rage instead of it coming out in like
Yeah,
a,
like I think you're right. I think I never got to really express myself because every time I expressed myself, I always felt I was always restricted in life,
no.
whether it be health, whether it be social relationships, whether it be just
Yeah.
any kind of relationship. I always felt very restricted, and I hated that
Yeah.
because I felt like why couldn't people just accept me for me?
That's
Like-
why I think you also kind of went towards a little bit of a more different, like you were always different, and you started doing like the music and stuff.
Basketball
and
was
basketball,
another one.
rapping. Like you were really good at other things,
Yeah.
and that really stood you out.
Because it was the only way I could express myself in certain ways.
Yeah,
But anyways, yeah, that's a funny story.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trash cans back home are not a square box. It's a rhombus. So it's literally a rhombus. So meaning it's kind of like
we'll literally put a picture right here, and it's metal, like pure.
right.
Metal.
It's like this. So there's like a corner sticking out, and my car had like a windshield. It had some covering in the back. So I'm backing up, and it has a sensor, but the sensors are near the bottom of the bumper. You don't have sensors above the bumper. Now this shit is a rhombus, and this is still me fairly new at driving. Or no, it wasn't fairly new. I think it was like 2 years in or something like that.
Yeah, but then you also used to drive like.
And I should drive smaller cars.
Yeah, and you were driving at 16, so you can't like.
Yeah.
It wasn't really. Yeah.
So it's a rhombus. You don't have sensors in the rear windshield. Okay, you have sensors on the bottom. So things not beeping. Then all of a sudden I hear. I'm like, what?
I remember it was during Ramadan because.
Yeah, it was Ramadan, and it was like 2 a.m. I was coming from shawarma house.
Yeah, well, you know what was happening? Me and mom came out from, I think it was Qiyam al-Layl. And we come out and we get a call. Yeah, I hit the car.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Mom was so weird. Anyway,
You should never have rhombus trash cans. It's literally, I know the perfect example. If they don't know what a rhombus is, number one, they probably failed geometry. Number two, you've all seen a Cybertruck. You know how the end of the
Oh my
Cybertruck
God,
is?
yeah, but
You know how it points? That's literally how the trash can dumpster was.
except there's like it's like pointier. Like
It's even pointier,
It has
yeah.
a pointier, like it has a rod at the end.
So the bottom is really pushed back, and the
Yeah.
it's-
I'll put
anyways.
a picture of it. Anyway.
And it's a Sequoia. It's a really big car. So you'll probably hit it anyways.
Do you want to play the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
play
do
it.
it. Okay, you go first.
You won, so you can go first.
No, ladies first.
Okay. Is your artist a male?
Yeah. Is your artist a female?
No.
Okay. Now we both have the same answer.
Is your artist a singer?
Yes. Is your artist black?
No. Is your artist black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your artist white?
Yes. Yes. Not like white, but white. Does your artist rap also? Or is purely a singer?
No.
He doesn't rap also.
Does your artist do anything hip hop?
No. No.
I've already lost. That's the only thing I listen to.
No, but you know
Okay.
this artist for sure. Is this an artist that I've known since like I was a kid?
How would I know? That's a horrible question.
No, like is he
That's a horrible question.
okay, fine. Is he in his 20s?
No. I can't even check.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't. No.
No?
No.
So a black artist who's a singer.
Is your artist? I think I know who it is. Is your artist in a band? Say yes. Say yes.
Hey, hate you.
I already know
Yes.
it is. I already know it is.
Hold on.
Oh, I already know who it is. I think. Yeah.
Damn it. I hope you don't. I hope you get it really wrong.
There's two options in my head.
I
Anyways,
have no idea about who you could be talking about. I don't know why I'm blanking. Does your artist act also?
yes. Is your artist compiled of three brothers? Oh my god.
This is so annoying.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. How do I know?
Yes, hold on. I need to think. I need to read.
Now I just have to guess the. I already know which one it is too.
I really need to think about this. I'm so confused. Someone who's an actor, a singer, black male, doesn't rap. Nothing is clicking. Was this artist on Disney Channel?
No. Is your artist a Jonas brother?
You're just killing it for no reason.
It's Nick Jonas, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Joe Jonas.
You lost your guess. You
Okay,
still
okay.
have. I knew you would think I would pick Nick Jonas first. That's why I didn't pick him. I literally have like 0% of an idea.
I think people in the comment section could guess who it is. It's pretty obvious, but
It's probably someone I totally forgot like exists. Is he a Nickelodeon star?
no. Is your artist Joe Jonas?
Yes.
What you know? What you know about that?
You're 2 for 2. Well, who's your artist?
The Weeknd.
Oh, he's not an actor.
He literally has a TV show. He literally has a TV show. He literally has a TV. Go search it up. He literally has a TV
He's
show.
not an actor.
He literally has
No,
a TV show.
he's a singer.
He literally has a TV show.
How was he not even coming to my mind?
I literally said he doesn't rap. He literally has a TV show. Yeah.
What is his TV show?
Exactly.
The Idol?
I don't know what it's called, but he's literally on a TV show. It's his own TV show.
Does he act like someone
Yes,
else?
he's the main character of his TV show.
Okay, that's not common knowledge. He's not known to be an actor. Like, he doesn't act.
He does.
No, that's false. He does not act.
He literally has a TV show.
But he's known as a singer. Like, he's a singer.
You asked me that, and I said yes.
Yeah, he's not like if you ask me if like,
I wonder, let's ask the comment section. Do you think that was obvious or no? Because I thought it was pretty obvious.
he said actor, it threw me off completely. He's not considered an actor.
He's
If
an
this is
actor.
his first ever gig, he is not an actor.
Okay, he's officially an actor because he has acted in a public.
No, you guys tell me who was right. How'd you guess mine so easily? I should have picked someone harder.
Wait, when was the turning point of this? When did I start to figure it out? You said white.
I didn't even say that much, to be honest. I said
And
white
it was crazy how I already knew.
guy and then singer. I think it was because of the questions that I was asking.
No, I don't think so. I think you responded to one question, and then that just gave it away to me completely. That's crazy, though. Yeah, 2 for 2.
He was in a band, you knew it.
Ah, that was the question that gave it away.
Is he in a band? Oh, you know who it is. But you knew it before then as well, I think.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You did. Because you were laughing when he said, is he in a band?
When you said yes, that's when I figured out.
I think you figured it out before.
No, I
We'll
didn't.
rewatch
I did.
We'll
It was
see
that. The first people that were coming to my mind were Post Malone for some reason. When I first, without any guesses,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Post Malone, even though I wouldn't really think you'd choose that person, so I
Yeah.
kind of stayed away from it. Post Malone would have been a hard one.
Yeah, it would have been a hard one. But I had to pick someone that I really knew. And I think, and who you
Yeah.
know as well.
Yeah. It just when I said
haven't
band,
thought-
the only ones I was thinking of was either One Direction.
Yeah.
When I said is it a band or not,
You were,
the first thing that came to my mind was the Jonas Brothers, and
Yeah.
then the second one that came to mind was One Direction.
you know, fun fact, I never listened to One Direction when they were a band. I started listening to them when they broke up.
Broke up, yeah.
Which is so interesting. Like, everybody my age usually
Yeah.
loved One Direction, but I don't know, I never really was exposed to them when I was a kid. Like, I got more into
Yeah.
them after, like, they broke
You don't know you're beautiful.
If only I can see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow us on all of our social media and let us know what you guys want to see, what you guys want us to talk about, and some very interesting questions for the both of us. I think it would be really
I think
nice.
next time we should talk about wrestling.